muffins from? Some mini muffins, some Cheeto or some Doritos, and a granola bar.
You gotta love it.
Thank you.
All right, guys, I got Coach here for you.
Hey guys,
Hi, Coach.
so proud of our group, the way they responded tonight. Preparation was great. We told our group that they could easily feel sorry for themselves. We played with 5 players down tonight, and not one of them felt that way. Preparation was good. We had 4 kids that hadn't played very much, and Abby Winchester, Begay Sar, Tali Natoya, and Ruthie, and all those kids stepped up and did really well. Abby Winchester starts and gets 11 boards. Was really good. Jamie Asbury got us off to a good start. I thought our 2 freshmen played really well. Lexi and Talon made some plays, nice inbounds play, but only 10 turnovers. Played the matchup zone really effectively, neutralized a good player in Hurd. Kept him off the free throw line the last 2 ball games. Tech shot 4 free throws, and TCU tonight shot 10. So doing a lot of positive things, and then Mac was just incredible. Only the 2nd triple-double in the history of the program, a program that's been in existence for a long time. And you look up and she's got 28 points, 17 rebounds, and 10 blocks. And only other one, I believe, came out of Brittany Martin, who was the Big 12 Player of the Year. So just a lot of good stuff. Lexi and Tay played well. KB came in off the bench and was 3 for 7 for us. But you gotta love Abby Winchester coming in and playing 29 minutes and getting 11 rebounds. It was a total team effort, a lot of positive things, and gonna enjoy this one for tonight, and we'll see when we play again.
No doubt, Coach. I'm sure we'll get to Natasha Mack, but first I got to ask, this all those lineups, which is kind of definitely caught me off guard. Was the lack of player availability, was that COVID related or something else?
Yes, it was. I can't go into detail, but all 5 were due to COVID protocol.
Okay, I got you. And then did you change any offensive or defensive tactics to maybe reduce potential foul trouble or tiredness tonight?
We played more matchup zone, and we were predominantly a man-to-man team. And we knew that we only had 8 players available and some young kids off the bench. So we knew that people like Mac and Jamie and those kids were going to have to play the bulk of the ball game. So I think that allowed us to save some legs and stay out of foul trouble.
And then my last question for you is, you got the win handily. So that's probably, looking back on it, is there a benefit to getting to play players that probably wouldn't have gotten to play as much now that you got the win? How happy are you that you got to get those players that don't play as much minutes?
Well, like I said, those 4 kids hadn't played many minutes, and I told them going into this game that we expect you to step up, play, make a positive contribution. And that may not be fair because I haven't played you a whole lot, and now we're throwing you into the fire and expecting you to perform. Kids didn't bat an eye out, and I thought they did really, really well, and their preparation was great. The matchup was really good, and we just there wasn't too much. It wasn't very solid about it tonight, and I thought at the end of the first quarter, we started getting a little three happy and shooting it real quick. And start of the second quarter, we did the same thing. And then we started playing the game inside out and got some threes after we kicked it out. So kids really listened on how we wanted to play the game, and to only have 10 turnovers and have good shot selection was really good.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay.
Coach, what more is there to say about Natasha Mack? I mean, it feels like we're on these post-game press conferences talking about her every single time. Does it surprise you in the slightest that she was able to put the team on her back with a limited, roster like this game had?
Nothing Mac does really surprises me, but the difference in Mac tonight is she used the backboard. We feel like she'd left a lot of shots out there just trying to shoot over the front of the rim. And when you get bumped and you're playing inside and it's a physical league, you don't have to be as pure when you use the glass. And we missed 20 2-footers. We took that off of film against Texas Tech, and tonight we missed 2 2-footers. And we've looked like a junior high practice the last 2 or 3 days about just shooting shots off the glass and really focusing on trying to hit 2-footers and free throws, and it paid off for our group.
And you mentioned it at the start, but Coach, what exactly does it mean to this program and to Natasha Mack to have registered the first triple-double since, like you said, Brittany Martin in 2012?
Well, I think what's special is that all of our kids in our locker room just went crazy when they heard her numbers. And it's because she's such a special teammate. You guys have heard me talk about that before. She always defers the attention off of herself and to her teammates. Very positive. Sometimes you have in a program where a star is not loved, and she's loved by everybody in our locker room. And I think that's very important. There's not 1 ounce of jealousy. They were all, I said, when she got on a roll, I said, anybody have a problem throwing the ball into Mac a lot here? And all of them just kind of smiled, and very, very unselfish on that. But, it's easy to do that when your best player is so complimentary of your other kids as well. And she's humble. She's humble, and that's what an athlete should be.
Thanks, Coach. Safe travels back.
Thank you.
I'm going to go next. If you look up to your right a couple levels, I was actually at the game tonight, so great game.
Man, I appreciate you coming. I really do. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes, sir. So what I wanted to talk about first, Ben, I believe, already touched on it a little bit, just obviously with Mac's performance and how she's the backboard of this team, as you talked about. So could you emphasize that a little bit?
Well, she's a leader.
On that.
She's a leader. She's become a lot better practice player since she's got here. She's a kid that is very unselfish. She gets a kick out of passing and hitting somebody dive into the hole. That's important to her. She likes to block shots. She likes to rebound. I mean, she's willing to do a lot of things that other players look at as dirty work. That's what she enjoys more than scoring.
So could you also talk about just the strong start that y'all were able to have in the first quarter and kind of how Jamie contributed to that start, because she scored 8 of the first Cowgirl 10 points.
Now, Jamie's playing with a great deal of confidence now and just got us off to a great start and took good shots. And, I just the thing that's special about her game tonight is she had 0 turnovers, And you look in the assist category, she was 1 assist from having a double-double herself. So good point guards can get theirs, but they make sure everybody around them gets theirs too. And that's what she did tonight.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Coach, I'll ask one question, kind of elaborating on that a little bit. Jamie shot really well from 3 again tonight. I think this is the second night in a row that she shot so efficiently from the perimeter. Can you talk about how, like, what she does in practice to keep that level going and how effective it's been?
Well, over Christmas break, she didn't take a day off. She was in the gym every day over Christmas break. And I don't know how many players in America can say that. And there's justice. There's a big correlation between time spent in the gym and how you shoot the ball. And she's worked really, really hard at it. She wants to be a good shooter. She knew it was important for us. She didn't shoot as high as she wanted last year. Our team didn't. And she worked hard in the summer, but she spends time. She doesn't leave the gym when practice is over. She stays in the gym and gets her shots up. And it's a fun game when the ball's going in.
And then I'll also ask about the efficiency from the free throw line for your group. I think it was 11 out of 15. What is that kind of target range for percentage that you think this team can hit?
You know, ideally you want to shoot 80% from the line, but if you could look up at the end of the night and shoot 75, I'll be pleased with that. But I just think Division I players at a high level need to be able to make 3 out of 4 free throws, and again, that's something that is time spent working on that. Mac spent a lot of time on that. She was 1 for 7 in the last game, and then came back and was 4 for 5 tonight. So, you know, it's just a matter of basketball is a skill game, and you know, I correlate it like baseball. Guys that can hit, they live in the cages. Girls that can shoot, they live in the gym. And it's a skill game, and you wanna be skilled. You got to put a lot of time in.
Anything else for Coach? We got to get on the road here pretty quick.
I'm good.
I have one quick question if you have just 1 second.
Sure.
So just it's talking about another strong start, but this start is kind of starting strong in the third quarter. So could you talk about a little bit about how important it is to come out of the gate strong, coming out of halftime?
You know, we've talked to our team a lot about you can win a lot of games in the first 5 minutes of the game and the first 5 minutes of the second half. And we were good in both those segments of the game. So our kids are listening on that, realizing it's important to get early in the year. We were starting the game off with 3 or 4 turnovers, and we're down 8-2. And you could take medicine on it that I was calling the timeout when we were down 8-2. And we've just stressed it to our kids that, you know, you've got to start games off right, and you got to start second halves off right.
Thank you, Coach. Have a safe drive tonight.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming.